Have you ever wondered why some of the most successful people in the world have a history of massive failures? Welcome to the paradox of failure, a concept that will redefine your understanding of success. Imagine failure as a stepping stone, a bridge leading you from where you are now to where you want to be. It's a paradox because in a society that often views failure negatively, it's hard to acknowledge its potential as a catalyst for success. Yet time and again, we see that those who have reached the pinnacle of success have often stumbled, faltered, even fallen flat on their faces before they finally made it to the top. Here's the secret they knew. Failure isn't the end, it's the beginning. It's the moment you learn, the moment you grow. It's a teacher, a guide, showing you what doesn't work so you can find what does. But to leverage failure, you need resilience. Resilience is the muscle you build when you pick yourself up after a fall. It's the strength you gain when you look failure in the eye and say, "You are not my end, you are my beginning." Learning from mistakes, embracing the lessons they teach, that's how you turn failure into a stepping stone to success. It's about understanding that every stumble, every fall is just another stone in your path, leading you forward. So remember, the path to success is paved with the stones of failure. Did you know that Thomas Edison, one of the greatest inventors in history, failed 1,000 times before he successfully invented the light bulb? Picture a man, his face illuminated only by the faint flicker of a faulty prototype. His name, Thomas Alva Edison, a man who, despite his humble beginnings, dared to dream beyond the confines of his time. A man whose name would soon become synonymous with innovation and perseverance. Edison's journey wasn't a straight path to success, far from it. It was riddled with failures, missteps, and setbacks. But it was his unwavering resilience, his ability to take each failure in stride, that set him apart. He was not a man deterred by failure. On the contrary, he embraced it. Each failed experiment, each unsuccessful prototype was not a step back, but a step forward. Each failure was a lesson learned, a stepping stone on his path to success. Edison's journey to inventing the light bulb was no easy task. It was a relentless pursuit that spanned years of hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in his vision. He tested over 3,000 different filament designs before he found the one that would change the world. And when he finally held that glowing bulb in his hand, it wasn't just a testament to his genius. It was a testament to his persistence, his unwavering belief in the face of adversity. It was a testament to the power of failure. Edison's story is a reminder that success is not a straight line, but a winding road filled with bumps and detours. It's a reminder that failure is not the end, but a part of the journey. It's a reminder that every setback, every failure is a stepping stone towards success. So the next time you face a setback, remember the story of Thomas Edison. Remember that failure isn't something to fear, but something to embrace. Remember that it's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get back up. Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." How about Steve Jobs, who was fired from his own company only to return stronger and lead it to new heights? It's hard to imagine a world without the brilliance of Steve Jobs. Yet, there was a time when the man who would become synonymous with innovation was ousted from his own company. In the early 80s, Apple had become a major player in the tech industry, largely due to Jobs' vision. However, in 1985, following a power struggle with the board of directors, Jobs found himself without a job. The man who had co-founded Apple, who had dreamed up the Apple II and Macintosh, was now on the outside looking in. But instead of wallowing in defeat, Jobs used this setback as a springboard. He took this as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. He founded Next, a computer platform development company that was eventually bought by Apple. He purchased an animation company from George Lucas, which became Pixar, a now world-renowned animation studio. Jobs was not just surviving his failure, he was thriving in it. In a twist of fate, Apple, struggling in his absence, bought Next in 1997, bringing Jobs back into the fold. This time, Jobs was not just a part of Apple, he was its savior. Under his leadership, Apple launched some of its most iconic products: the iMac, the iPod, the iPhone, and the iPad. Jobs once said, "I didn't see it then, but it turned out that getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me." His dismissal from Apple was not his downfall, but rather the catalyst for his greatest achievements. He used his failure not as a stumbling block, but as a stepping stone. His story is a powerful demonstration of how setbacks can be turned into comebacks, how failure can fuel success. And so, Job's story is a testament to the power of resilience and the potential for failure to lead to greater success. Or have you heard about J.K. Rowling, who went from being a single mother on welfare to one of the wealthiest authors in the world? Our journey takes us to a small apartment in Edinburgh, Scotland, where a woman named Joanne, better known as J.K. Rowling, was living on state benefits, struggling to make ends meet. Her story is not one of immediate success, but rather a tale of relentless determination and unyielding resilience. In the midst of her hardships, Rowling found solace in a world of her own creation, a magical realm of witches, wizards, and mythical creatures, a world that would later become known to us as the universe of Harry Potter. Yet, bringing this world to life was not a straightforward journey. Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers who failed to see the potential in her manuscript. But she did not let the naysayers deter her. Instead, she used the sting of rejection to fuel her determination, to strengthen her resolve. Every rejection, every closed door, every no was just another push towards yes, another stepping stone to success. Finally, after a year of relentless pursuit, Bloomsbury, a small publishing house in London, took a chance on Rowling, and the world of Harry Potter was born. The series would go on to sell over 450 million copies worldwide, transforming Rowling from a single mother living on benefits into one of the most successful authors of all time. But the journey was not easy. It was fraught with failure, with rejection, with hardship. Yet, Rowling's story is a testament to the power of perseverance, to the strength that can be found in the face of adversity. It underscores the importance of never giving up, of using failure not as a roadblock, but as a stepping stone to success. So the next time you face failure, remember J.K. Rowling. Remember her story, her journey, her resilience. Remember that failure is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new chapter, a new journey, a new opportunity for success. Rowling's journey embodies the concept of failure as a stepping stone to success. So what do these stories teach us about failure? They show us that failure, often feared and avoided, is not the enemy we've made it out to be. It's not a pitfall to dodge, but a stepping stone on the path to success. Think of it as a teacher, a guide, a mentor that shows us the way by highlighting the areas we need to improve. The stories of Thomas Edison, Steve Jobs, and J.K. Rowling, they're not tales of overnight success. No, they're sagas of resilience, of persistence, of unwavering belief in oneself. They faced failures, yes, numerous ones, but they didn't let those failures define them. Instead, they embraced them, learned from them, and used them as fuel to propel themselves forward. Edison didn't invent the light bulb on his first try, or his second, or even his 100th. But did he give up? No. He took every failed attempt, every faulty design as a lesson, as a stepping stone towards the right solution, towards the light bulb that we now take for granted. Jobs, once ousted from his own company, didn't let that failure break him. He saw it as an opportunity to start anew, to build something even better. And he did. He returned to Apple, stronger, wiser, and led it to heights it had never seen before. Rowling, rejected by numerous publishers, didn't let that discourage her. She believed in her story, in the world of magic she'd created. And so she persevered. She pushed through the rejections, until finally, her story found a home. And look at it now. A global phenomenon, loved by millions across the world. These stories aren't exceptions, they're examples. Examples of what can be achieved when we embrace failure, when we view it not as a setback, but as an opportunity for growth. An opportunity to learn, to improve, to evolve. So don't fear failure. Embrace it. Welcome it. Let it guide you. Let it teach you. Because it's through our failures that we learn the most. It's through our failures that we grow, that we evolve, that we become better, stronger, wiser. Remember, failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. It's not about how many times you fall, but how many times you get up. So rise stronger from your failures and let them propel you to your success.